My sister was adopted before I was born. My parents called her a blessing until they had me and made her the family maid. I was 8 when my sister asked me if I knew what replaced meant. We were sitting under the stairs, her knees pulled to her chest, her face hidden behind a book she wasn't really reading. I remember that word, replaced, because I didn't know what she meant, not back then. I thought she was asking about batteries. Or maybe toys. I didn't know she meant herself. My name is Erin. I'm 26 now. My sister, Leah, is 32. And I'm only just starting to understand what they did to her. What I was made to represent in our family. Because I wasn't just the younger child. I was the real one. The biological one. Leah was adopted 2 years before I was born. My parents told her, constantly, that she was a miracle baby. That God had sent her to them. That she completed their lives. They took photos of her, made scrapbooks, bragged to their friends about how special she was. But then I came along. An actual, biological daughter. And everything shifted. Suddenly, Leah's photos stopped appearing in the family albums. The scrapbook pages for her birthday were left blank. I didn't notice that growing up, obviously. I didn't think it was weird that Mom only displayed my school portraits on the fridge. That Leah's awards got tucked into a drawer while mine went in gold frames above the fireplace. She never complained. She just shrank. When I was 5 and she was 11, I remember her brushing my hair before school while our mom slept in. Every morning, she'd help me get dressed, pack my lunch, even tie my shoes. I thought that's what older sisters did. I didn't know she was doing it because our mom told her, "That's your real job now. Be useful." I found that out years later. Our mom said it like a joke when I was 18. She was drunk on boxed wine, flipping through old photo albums I'd never seen before, ones that actually had Leah in them. "You know," she slurred, tapping on a picture of Leah in a pink birthday dress. "We really thought she was it. Until you came along. Then it was like, finally, the real thing." I stared at her. She didn't blink. When I told Leah about it later, she didn't even react. She just nodded and said, "Yeah, that's about when it started." There were signs, of course. Big ones. But I was a kid, so I didn't know how to read them. Leah never got a birthday party after I turned 3. That was the last one I remember us celebrating for her. After that, her parties became errands. Mom would say, "We'll do something special later," and then hand her a grocery list. Sometimes, she didn't even get cake. By contrast, my birthdays were like events. Balloons, themed decorations, new outfits. One year, they hired a magician. Leah watched from the kitchen while doing dishes, wearing a faded apron and a smile that didn't touch her eyes. I think the turning point for me came at 14. I had just started high school. Leah was 20 and still living at home, working 2 jobs and going to community college. My parents made it seem like she was mooching. They complained that she wasn't applying herself enough, that she was a burden. Meanwhile, I did nothing. I went to school, came home, scrolled on my phone, and they treated me like royalty. Leah still did the cooking, the cleaning, and every chore they could dump on her. One night, I came home from a party, late, drunk, and with a huge hickey on my neck. Mom was furious. She screamed at me for hours, said I was throwing my life away, said I was just like my father, which was weird, because wasn't she married to him? I cried, obviously. I was scared, thought I was grounded for life. But then Leah came into my room after midnight. She handed me a glass of water and whispered, "Don't worry, I covered for you." Apparently, she told Mom it was her.
Full story on channel link below.